Here we are. We are live. Just going to wait for some people to get in the stream once again. And then we will begin. I will be 1 second, guys. Just waiting for people to join the stream. But yeah, and then we're going to start, getting some people in. Welcome to the people who just joined the stream, just sharing it about, and then we'll be ready to go in a couple minutes. It'll just be a minute. Alright, so welcome to the stream. Anyone in the stream, as you can see down below, you can join the stream. We're going to be talking about 3 specific topics in today's stream. First one, of course, being the news that broke pretty much out of nowhere yesterday, that football fans will be allowed to return to stadiums, depending on what tier or area is in. Fans will be allowed to go back to football stadiums. Of course, it is only going to be minimal crowds. For areas in tier 1, of course, we know it's going to be 4,000, and places in tier 2, of course, we know it's going to be 2,000 maximum. Where for me, it's a step in the right direction. It's a slow baby. It's taking baby steps. But I reckon by the end of this season, we'll see maybe half crowds at games. And then hopefully next season, maybe by the end, I reckon we will start seeing full crowds back at football, which, I just miss going to football so much. So I'm really, really excited to see that. If you are on the stream, and yeah, welcome, Jagan Deep. Hopefully I said that right. Congrats on 1K, bro. Cheers. I did hit it. I did hit it a few months ago. But yeah, we're on 1.3K almost. Well, I mean, we are close to 1.4. 1.4K. So if you haven't already subscribed, or just be sure to share it around with your mates. And yeah, hopefully we can get 1.4 by hopefully the end of the year. We are around 35, 40 away. So we're slowly but surely getting there. Sam edits here, says, let's go. Welcome to the stream, Sam. LB Vlogger, a big fan of the channel, is here in the stream. Make sure to share it about, get people in the stream. And yeah, the first topic we are going to be talking about is the return of football fans after this lockdown, after we can get out of this lockdown. And yeah, from December 2nd onwards, of course, hopefully we don't go into another lockdown. Football fans will be allowed to go to stadiums, depending, of course, what area and what tier they are in. Jagan, hopefully I'm saying that correctly, says Chelsea, big game. It is a massive game on Sunday against big London rivals Chelsea. Yeah, I'm probably gonna do another live stream giving my preview and my thoughts on that upcoming game. So stay tuned for that stream. That will probably be around Thursday night. So I'm going to be doing a lot of streams, and I'm going to be getting a lot of you guys involved as well. So yeah, as usual, be sure to put your thoughts in the comments, in the chat, I should say. And then soon I'm going to start letting some people join the stream. And yeah, we're going to get their opinions on the breaking news yesterday that football fans will be able to return to football stadiums and watch their club. Of course, there won't be any away fans this season. I reckon they'll make a return next year. I do miss my away days. So yeah, we're just going to see what happens in the coming months regarding that. But overall, it should be. As I said, it is a step in the right direction. So I'm just gonna put the thing in the chat so people will be able to join. And yeah, you be sure to give your thoughts on basically anything Spurs. It doesn't have to be a specific topic, just anything about Spurs. Or about football fans going back to stadiums, anything you want to speak about, yeah, we can talk about. There we go. So I've put it in the chat. Fearless MB, hey mate, welcome to the stream. You are a Leicester fan, of course, I can tell. Jagin Deep says Son is underrated. You know what? I'll probably actually have to agree with you on that one. Of course, everyone knows what Son is capable of. But for me, I think some people don't actually give him the credit he deserves. This man is unbelievable. Been one of the best players. Been one of the best players the last year or two in the Premier League. This year he's been miles better than Aubameyang. Got Player of the Month, of course, for October. So yeah, for me, Heung-min Son, he is a quality player. Really, it seems like a really, really nice guy as well. So yeah, for me, Heung-min Son, I can understand why you think that. Why I hear your opinion that Heung-min Son could possibly be underrated. So yeah, be sure if you want to hop in the stream, and we can just start talking about anything Tottenham Hotspur related. Fearless MB, Son is my favourite player to watch in the Prem, except Vardy. That doesn't surprise me. Saying that you are a Leicester fan, Jamie Vardy is another world-class player. Scores goals for fun. So yeah, Jamie Vardy, quality player, and Heung-min Son. How can you not love the guy? He scores goals, and overall, he just seems like a really nice guy. So Heung-min Son, I'd say he's in his prime the last year or so, and still now, for me, Heung-min Son is in his prime, and we are really seeing the real deal. We only got him for like 20 or so million from Bayer Leverkusen. And yeah, now he is worth a lot more than 27 million or however much we paid for him. I know it was in the region of, it was somewhere in the 20 million. But yeah, if you do want to get in the stream and say your thoughts, then be sure, be sure to do so. We're going to get some people in the stream. So yeah, be sure to get your comments in as usual. And yeah, we are just going to see how many people join this. We'll get your comments coming in, and then yeah, hopefully this should be quite a fun and enjoyable live stream. Just sharing it a bit more on the socials. Welcome to anyone who has just joined the stream. I'm just sharing the stream, and then yeah, we can start getting people in the stream. So yeah, this is going to be a fun stream. Get people in the stream, say your comments, and yeah, as it says down there, have your say, call in and give your opinion. Here again, Fearless MB, Leicester or Spurs to win the Europa, I think. I also think you may focus on the league more than any other competition. My thoughts on that would be, I think Leicester, just like Spurs, do have a good chance of winning the Europa League. I think there's no reason, Spurs have shown there's no reason why Spurs can't go out there, and same with Leicester, why Spurs or Leicester can't go out there and win the Europa League. I know Leicester, I think they've won all of their games in the Europa League. I know they've definitely won 3. I'm not sure if they won their last one or not. But for me, Spurs, I think it is time we win a trophy. I don't think we are going to win a trophy this year as well, because of course, we haven't won a trophy in forever basically. So yeah, I do think it's time we win a trophy. And I do think we are going to win a trophy. The mentality with Jose Mourinho has seemed to change over the past year with him. So I think we are ready, and I think Spurs, mentality-wise, I think we are getting there. I think we need to overcome that hurdle of not winning a trophy. I think every time we go into a semi-final or a final, that psychologically that's going to be in our mind that we haven't won a trophy in God knows how long. A lot of those players in our team haven't won a trophy with Spurs. Harry Kane, we know how desperate he is to win a trophy at the club he loves most. And talking about Kane, here is Jagan Deep once again asking me the question: Harry Kane is the best striker in the world. If you're saying that, for me, is he the best striker in the world? He's definitely up there. For me, him or Lewandowski, I think it is very even. I think if you put Kane in the Bundesliga, he'll be doing what Lewandowski is doing, if not even more. So do I think, for me, Kane, 100%, we know he's one of the best strikers on the earth. So yeah, I think maybe I think that could definitely be a debate about Harry Kane being the best striker in the world at the moment. For me, not many really come too close. And right now, Harry Kane is on absolute unbelievable form. So I can understand why people are calling him to be the best striker in the world. But be sure, do appreciate anyone who's got their comments, and be sure to get your comments in. Any unpopular opinions you have about Spurs or football, whatever, be sure to put them in, and yeah, I will discuss them. Just sharing the stream a little bit more, get people in the stream. If you have any WhatsApp groups with your friends, be sure to put the link in there, and yeah, we will get more people in the stream. Remember to subscribe if you haven't already, on the road to 1.4k. And if you really want, you can join this stream, as it says there, have your say, call in and give your opinions. So yeah, welcome to anyone joining the stream. We're going to be live for about another 40 minutes or so, just talking about Spurs and football. So yeah, be sure to get your comments in as usual. Sportser has joined the stream. Hello, mate. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Leicester doing pretty well in the Premier League. Of course, they did take a quite heavy defeat to a weakened Liverpool side the other day, or the other night, I should say. But Leicester still going very strong in the Premier League. So yeah, Sportser, welcome to the stream. If you could share it about, that would be perfect. Get as many people in the stream as possible. A fellow City fan, of course. Sports are good quality content over there. So yeah, just carry on what you're doing. Sports are good content from you. I am enjoying the live streams that you do as well with your Leicester games. So yeah, we seem to have quite a few Leicester fans in the chat at the moment. Be sure to share it around, get people in the stream, get as many people in the stream. And yeah, I'm just promoting it on the socials, and yeah, and then we should be ready to go. But yeah, be sure to get your comments and join the stream if you join the stream if you want to have any other opinions. Fearless MB says, watch your Twitter chat. I don't actually have a Twitter, but I have thought a few times of making one, so I might make one. Who knows? Maybe that's given me a little inspiration to make one. But yeah, at the moment I haven't. But who knows? I very well could do. If you want me to, get Twitter, then I will happily. I'll happily make one. Just waffle about Spurs and all sorts of football, really. And if you haven't subscribed, Fearless MB, what you're doing, mate? Hit that red subscribe button. Would massively appreciate that. Sam Edit says, do you have a Discord or a server? Funnily enough, I have been thinking about making a Discord server just to chat to you guys, chat to subscribers. So if you do want to see that, once again, just like the Twitter, if you want to see that, then yeah, be sure. Just be sure to let me know. I don't mind making a Discord server. I'm not sure how many people would actually join it. So yeah, Fitness MB says, okay, mate, I was going to at you in it. Well, I am on Instagram. If you want to share the stream on any social medias, it would be massively appreciated. And I'd be really, really thankful of that. My Instagram is Jake_Reback, so don't give me a follow on there. I don't post too often there because I do actually have a Spurs. I have, I have my own account dedicated to Spurs, which is called THFC News Official. I'm on about 2,100 followers on there. So yeah, be sure to share the stream on social media. My Instagram is Jake_Reback. So yeah, be sure to tag me in anything if you do share the stream. Would be massively appreciated. But as it says down there, if you want to join the stream, you are more welcome to give your opinions. This isn't a specifically based live stream. It's just a chat and waffle about Spurs, things that I absolutely love doing. SBNA says, just subscribe, keep up the good work. Cheers, mate. I do. Everyone that subscribes to the channel, I do massively appreciate it. On the road to 1.4k. So anyone in the stream who hasn't yet subscribed, what on earth are you doing? Go down and hit that red subscribe button. As I just said, I would massively appreciate it. So this is the second stream I've done. My first stream was the other day after that emphatic win over Manchester City. So if you want to see what my thoughts are, I do have a match day vlog as well of that. So if you want to see my thoughts on that, then yeah, be sure to go check that out. But yeah, as usual, anyone who subscribes like this legend down here, and then yeah, I do massively appreciate it. Jagan Deep once again, he says, did you meet any Spurs players? Have I met any Spurs players? Yes, I have. Over there on my wall, I have got a photo of when I went to the Spurs training grounds, Hotspur Way, quite a few years ago. And I managed to meet quite a few players, luckily enough. I met the likes of Eric Dyer, Dele Alli, Harry Kane, Maurizio Pochettino, Ryan Mason, Nasser Chadley. This was quite a few years ago. So it is good. The one player who I haven't met yet and I'm dying to meet is the main man, the South Korean Heung-min Son. Haven't met him just yet. But when I do, what a day it will be. SBNA says, Sam edits. Good idea. I've watched other YouTubers and they have it so good to communicate with their fans. He is, of course, referring to the Discord. So yeah, if you want me to make a Discord server, seems like a few people here in the chat want me to. Then yeah, I will happily make a Discord server where you guys can join. And yeah, just like it says there, we can just interact. And yeah, just talk about anything you want. Welcome to Isaac Bonning. Hopefully, fingers crossed I said that correctly. Says, what do you think of all our new signings this season? Our transfer window, I've said it time and time and again, our transfer window was superb during the summer. We brought in 7 players. Of course, we brought in Gareth Bale, Højbjerg, Reggio, Joe Hart, Carlos, Vinicius, Doherty, Reggio, really everyone. For me, it was a 9 out of 10 window. The only thing that would have made it a 10 out of 10 is if we brought in like a Skriniar, or like a Sergio Ramos. So I know we've been linked to. Personally, I can't see Skriniar joining. I'm not quite sure why. It does seem like a typical Spurs player though. I'd love to see him. That would have made the window a 10 out of 10 for me. But yeah, overall, all the signings, we've seen what an impact already Jose Mourinho has made. Of course, he's already brought in quality players. He brought in Steven Bergwijn as well in January. So yeah, he's already made some quality signings. So for me, I'm really happy with our transfer business. And in January, the only player I really want is a centre back, a good solid Sergio Ramos. I will be over the moon with that. So overall, our transfer business has been superb. Sam Seal 123, welcome to the stream. Nice to have you here. So yeah, get your comments coming in. And yeah, we're just going to be talking for another, probably for like another half an hour or so about anything football. So be sure to share the stream, get as many people as you can into this stream. And yeah, we're going to continue to talk about football. So if you have any questions in. And yeah, so we do actually have one here from Isaac. Do you know any other Spurs YouTubers? Yes, we are Tottenham TV. Good bunch of lads there. I've actually been on their channel. Me and my dad were on one of their podcasts a few years ago. Well, like a year and a half ago, I'd like to say. Around either a year and a half or 2 years ago. Georgia Killier, top quality Spurs YouTuber. Expressions, who's one of the funniest guys out there. Those are the main three that I watch and I find quite especially expressions, and especially expressions, who we all know, if you know me, is hilarious. And yeah, I just try to base my matchday vlogs off someone like a George Kinnear. I think if you have seen any of his matchday vlogs, I think they are really, really well edited, and they're really, really enjoyable to watch. SBNA here says, really that score. I'm not quite sure what you're referring back to. Jagan Deep says, when are you coming India? I have no plans, unfortunately, to go to India. Of course, I can't go anywhere right now. Of course, coronavirus. So I can't go anywhere. I've never really had too many plans to go to India, but maybe one day you might find me in India. But for now, I haven't got any plans, and right now I can't really go anywhere. Of course, we are technically in lockdown here in the UK. So yeah, be sure to get your comments in. I do enjoy reading. I do enjoy interacting with you guys. Make sure to get your comments here. And yeah, if you want to join the stream, you can just talk about football. And yeah, something I did actually want to talk about, of course, is the Toby Alderweireld injury as well. Of course, we know he did pick up an injury against Manchester City in that great win on the weekend over City. It looks like it's a pretty bad injury, not a terrible one. He's not going to be out for months. Well, hopefully not. Jose Mourinho did say that it could be a long-term injury, and reports are saying he could possibly be back for the Liverpool game, which is in just under a month, I'd like to say. We've got Chelsea next, then we have Arsenal at home, then we have Crystal Palace away, and then we do have the big one, Liverpool away. There's going to be fans as well for the North London derby, which, even if it's 2,000, any fans are going to help us for that game. So yeah, that's quite the news that came out last night. Of course, fans being allowed back in stadiums, depending what tier you are in. So yeah, be sure to get your comments in. Be sure to get your comments in. Jake, ignore my commenting, trying something. All right, no worries. Oh yeah, I see here. The channel is currently live, which it is. I've already checked it is. So yeah, I'm not worried about that. Just check the channel. The stream is live, and yeah, be sure to share the stream, get people in the stream. Samuel, Isaac, whoever's in the stream at the moment. Yeah, be sure to share the stream around with your friends in WhatsApp groups. Would massively appreciate it. Just going through if I missed any comments. Don't think I have. Sports here says cheers, mate, keep it up as well. Do appreciate that. If you are on the stream, Sportser, Yeah, I do appreciate that top quality content from him, and I highly recommend you go check him out. So yeah, be sure to get your comments coming in. Oh, hang on. And yeah, we're just going to be talking about all things football. But I don't know why I said it like that. So yeah, we're just going to wait for some people to get into the stream. Welcome to anyone who's just joined. I'm just promoting the stream here. 10 likes, which is very good. If we can get that to maybe like 15 likes, that would be incredible. Yeah, do massively appreciate all the support that you guys always give me constantly. So, yeah, do massively appreciate that from everyone. So yeah, come in and have your say. If you have any questions about Spurs or football, anything really, then yeah, we are going to be talking about that. SBNA here says, what games do you play? What on the weekend and sometimes during the week I do play FIFA 20. FIFA 21. Of course, is now. I sometimes play. Well, I say sometimes. I play FIFA quite often. Play Foot Champs on the weekends. But apart from that, I do play. I have started getting into Minecraft a little bit. Not gonna lie. So Minecraft is something I just find quite relaxing to play. So yeah, that's not a bad game either. So yeah, we're just gonna try and get some people in stream. Alex THFC 10 says, hi bro. I'm Alex from Spain. Alex, welcome to the stream, my son. Everyone in the stream, subscribe. Subscribe if you haven't already. Do massively appreciate anyone that has joined. Be sure to like this stream as well. Let's get it to as many likes as possible. Yeah, so let's get people in the stream and we can just talk about Spurs. So regarding regarding the Toby Alderweireld news, that he is going to be injured, and that he is going to be injured for a couple games. It does look about 3 games he'll miss, 3 Premier League games. I think maybe 5 overall if you do include, of course, like the Carabao Cup. Sorry, not Carabao Cup, the Europa League. Sorry. It's Jesse 2307. Welcome to the stream. He says hello, mate. If you want to get your comments in, we will talk about basically anything regarding Tottenham, ideally. So yeah, welcome to the stream. Glad to see you here. Train spotter and football fan and DVD. Quite a long name. He says, do you have a Tottenham DVD? I think I do. I definitely used to. I'm not sure if I do now, but I used to have. It was like a Premier League years, which is basically just highlights of like whole Premier League seasons. I used to like watching them as well. So yeah, I sometimes watch DVDs mainly just on a flight when I'm going somewhere. But yeah, overall, do I have DVDs? I probably do somewhere. I'm just not quite sure where. Alex here says, "How do you see Spurs this season?" If you're saying it, as in how do I think we're doing this season? I think we are doing really well. I think Saturday night was a statement win for the club and for the team, I should say. So yeah, I think that was a very, very good performance. What a result as well. So overall, we've only lost 1 game this season. Touch wood, that continues. We don't lose any more. That'd be ideal when we win the league. But yeah, overall, I think we've been going. I think so far we've been as well as we can, really. Of course, it is annoying that we did drop points in those 2 games, which, of course, if we didn't draw against Newcastle, that we should have won. It was VAR that just screwed us over, and of course, the famous West Ham game where the famous Lanzini goal from 35 yards or however many yards out. If we won those two games, we'd be 4 points clear of top. Jack Button here says, "Have you seen what Mourinho bought Reggio on?" I saw the picture. I'm not quite sure what it actually was, but apparently it cost him about £500. But yeah, I can't actually remember. No. Okay, Joe Mama 1123. Do you think Reggio will go back to Madrid? That is a hot topic at times. Of course, we know Reggio. Basically, Real Madrid can buy Reggio back in the window whenever they want to. Um, um, so yeah, sorry. So do I think he'll go back to Madrid? I don't. I believe that clause is only active for 2 years. I'd like to say. I think it's 2 years. Do I think he'll go back? No. We do make a profit. We do make a profit because it is for 45 million. I do believe if Reguilon is to go back to Real Madrid. But for me, I don't think he'll go back. They've got Ferland Mendy and they've got Marcelo. So for me, I think they're okay with left backs, and let's fingers crossed that Marcelo. Let's hope that Reguilon does stay at the club because I think he can be. Well, I mean, he's already proved to be one of the best left backs in the league. People are comparing him to Kieran Tierney. He is miles better than him. Isaac Bonning here says, favourite Tottenham game you have been to? My favourite game I've ever been to has to be the Man City away in the Champions League. We all know what happened. 93rd minute, I think it was. Of course, Sterling scored that disallowed goal by VAR. I was sitting there, right at the back, third tier, right at the back of the stadium. And yeah, I was going absolutely mental. That's one of the best games I've ever watched, of course, is that Ajax game. But unfortunately, I could not get tickets for that. And you know what? The one thing I always regret about this game is, of course, now I do my vlogs at home or during this Corona lockdown period, and I think I am going to be doing that for the games, even when life is normal. I'm going to be doing that. I am going to be doing that. Even when life is normal, I just can't get to an away game or something because I do have a season ticket. I think I am going to be doing my vlogs from home, and I wish I did some sort of vlog for that Ajax game because that I think that would have been a bit hectic. KB here, welcome. He says, "Hi mate, welcome to the stream." Train spotter and football fan and DVD. What a long name you have. He says, "Why do you like Tottenham?" My dad supports Tottenham. My grandpa supports Tottenham. And yeah, that's why my dad supported Tottenham, and that's why I support Tottenham. And then fingers crossed, my kids, when I'm older, will support Tottenham. So yeah, I suppose it just runs through the generation, runs through the family. Max Sandler here, welcome to the stream, my guy. Prediction for Chelsea. I don't really want to give my prediction because I don't want to jinx anything. But what I have said, it is a game that Spurs can. It's a game that Spurs can definitely go out and win. I think it will be a very, very tough game. I think this is going to be one of the games where having no fans will really influence what happens on the pitch. Because every time we play Chelsea at the Bridge, the fans are really hostile, always boo. Always boom. Spurs when we're on the ball. Of course, Spurs fans always give it to Marcus Alonso, and it is quite funny the banter. But I think this is going to be one of the games where I don't think Chelsea will have a lot of home advantage, and I think it is going to be a tough game. We know what Chelsea can do with the likes of Havertz, Ziyech, Werner starting to gel together now. Werner is starting to pick up a bit of form now. So yeah, it's not going to be easy. We did beat them earlier on in the season. Well, I mean, I say that we did win on penalties. we did win on penalties. So for me, I don't know. It's going to be tough, but there's no reason why we can't go out there and get all 3 points. And one thing, and what a statement win that would be. Somewhere where we've only won once there in 7 years. No, sorry, like 30 years or so. We've only won there once. And I was there 2017, I think it was, when Dele Alli scored those 2 goals in quick succession. So here we have A1VFX, who says, is the UEFA Europa League winnable? Yes, of course it is. So I mentioned this at the very, very start of the stream. I do think this is winnable. I think it's something. It's a massive opportunity for Spurs. Of course, we do have a game in 2 days' time. Sorry. Of course, against Ludogorets, this time at home. So for me, Spurs, I think we can go out there. We can win the Europa League. It's a chance for a European Cup, which Spurs do have quite a few. But yeah, for me, yeah, of course we can win the Europa League. Sorry, Mourinho's done it before with Manchester United, and I think the team we have now is probably a better United side that ain't won it with. So that is also another reason why I see no reason why we can't win the Europa League. There's not many great teams. I know that one Champions League game that I'm going to be keeping my eye on tonight is PSG v Leipzig. Fingers crossed PSG actually get a result in that game, because we don't want PSG slipping down into the Europa League, because we know if we face them, which we will eventually, if we're going to end up getting far, we know it's going to be tough against them. So yeah, Train Spotter here, I'm just going to call you Train Spotter, says, have I done the Skywalk? Yes, I have. There is a video on my channel of me actually doing the Dare Skywalk, and it is absolutely brilliant. The view you get from the top by the Cockerel, overlooking the whole of London, of course, overlooking one of the best stadiums in the world. It really definitely worth. I don't think it's open at the moment because we are currently in lockdown. But yeah, overall, it's a crazy experience. I wasn't sure if I was scared of heights or not, because I've never really climbed something that height before. And turns out I don't think I'm scared of heights, because I really, really enjoyed my experience. And yeah, if you want to see my experience, and I have got a video on the channel of me actually doing the Dare Skywalk. Caleb, I should say, Smith says, thoughts on Kevin De Bruyne. Eric Dyer managed to keep him quiet for 90 minutes the other night against City. But no, I think KDB, he's of course a world-class, top quality player. So I feel like De Bruyne is a world-class player, and there's not much to say about him. Of course, our defence did so well to keep him out. We know, City's game plan at times was just get the ball to De Bruyne, and he'll just drive forward and just pick shots at Lloris, which Lloris as well, another clean sheet for him. So overall, De Bruyne, of course, he's world class, and no one can really argue against that. KB, I hope I'm saying that correctly, says, predictions for the big one in the North London derby. If you know me, I don't like saying my predictions. I don't want to jinx anything, but I'd be quite disappointed if we don't win. That's all I'm going to say. This is a very, very vulnerable Arsenal side at the moment. Of course, Pepe will be out. Of course, he did get that stupid red card, letting the whole Arsenal team down on the weekend against Leeds. He's going to be out for the big North London derby. So I'd be disappointed if we don't win that game. There's no reason why we can't. So yeah, am I confident? Yes, I am. Completely different to last year when we played them at home. Of course, we had some terrible results. We just drew 0-0 to Bournemouth. What a terrible performance and result. We were all negative, how Arsenal were going to smash us, but we turned up. And one thing that I always say, and everyone says really, about the North London derby is form doesn't come into play with it. It is literally, the players, of course, know how much it means to the fans for both teams. So Spurs fans, Spurs players, especially like the English ones or the ones who have been at the club for a while, they know, like Harry Kane, Harry Winks, etc. They will know how much this means, and even Heung-min Son, who's been here for years now, they will know how much this game means to the fans. So for me, form completely goes out the window. We were on terrible run of form, and Arsenal was slowly picking up form last time we played them at home. And look what happened. We beat them 2-1. So I'm not going to say a prediction, but all I'd say on that is I'll be very disappointed if we don't win. A1 VFX said, should we go back for Dybala? For me, I'm not sure. Don't get me wrong, I'd happily take him. But is it worth spending our money on? Depends. I remember when we were trying to get him, Juventus wanted, I think it was 80 million at one point. For me, would I spend that? I'm not too sure. Daniel Levy is very good at getting prices down. We've seen that time and time again. Like Doherty, 15 million we got him for. Celso, they wanted. Real Betis wanted like 45, even 80 million, I think, at one point. And we managed to get him for much cheaper. Lucas here says, what's the news on Toby? The news is that he is going to miss, unfortunately. He's going to miss the next few games. Reports are saying that he will be back for the Liverpool game, which is next month, I like to think. We've got Chelsea away, Arsenal at home. We have Palace away. And then we do have the big one, Liverpool away, which he is reported to hopefully be fully fit for. So he is going to be a miss. Let me know in the comments or in the chat who you would play as a centre-back partnership. For me, I wouldn't start Sanchez. For me, I just find him too much of a liability. I'd play him on Thursday night against Ludogorets just because, the likes of Joe Rodon, etc. on in the Europa League squad. So he can't play, of course. Joe Rodon cannot play in our or take part in our Europa League campaign this year. Maybe next year, but this year he's not in the squad, so he can't. But yeah, fingers crossed Toby will be back for the Liverpool game. We're going to need everyone back, and we're going to need everyone on form if we're going to get anything at Anfield. So yeah, for me, the news on Toby, it's not a horrific injury. It's not like he's going to be out for months. But yeah, he will miss a few key games. He's going to miss the North London derby, which, Toby scores quite a lot. He got us the winner, remember, last year in the North London derby, so I'm sure he's going to be pretty gutted about that. Train spotter here, have you been to Craven Cottage? Because he did say just before, actually, here, I am a Fulham fan. Have I been to Craven Cottage? Yes, I have. I've been there once, and it was a Harry Winks header in the 95th minute. Me and my dad were just waiting by the exit to just run out as soon as the final whistle goes. Disappointing 1-1 result. Dele Alli equalised pretty late on. We were like a draw against, a team that's probably going to go down in Fulham. Not the best result. Before I knew it, George Kevin Nkudu whips in a ball, and Harry Winks gets his head on it, and the scenes in the away and when that went in, those were one of the best. That's one of the best moments I've had in a long time with Spurs. When Harry Winks scored that last minute header, the adrenaline, the limbs in the away ends was really, really unreal. KB here says, do you think Sergio Ramos' interest is true? Who knows? The media, etc., like to make up a lot of random suggestions and a lot of weird rumours. I'd happily take Sergio Ramos in January. Pardon me. In the summer or January, I'd happily take him. Is it true? I don't think the rumours are that strong, and I can't see him joining. But if we do, I'd welcome him with open arms, of course. A1VFX here says Davis and Dyer for Chelsea game. If not, who do you think we need another centre back? I wouldn't play Davis against Chelsea. I'd play, especially not a centre back. I would play I'd play a back four for the next few games of Sergio Reggio Of course, Aurier, I don't think Doherty, sorry, I don't think he'll be back for the Chelsea game. I'm not too sure. But even if he's not, how can you drop Sergio Aurier at the moment with the way he's been playing? With the way Aurier, played against United, played against City, and he against City the other night, Aurier was superb. So I'm not sure how you can actually drop him. I think Matt Doherty is really going to have to. I think Matt Doherty, when he comes back from self-isolation, I think he's going to have to work his way back in the squad because there's no way you can drop Sergio Aurier after his performances recently. So for me, my back four for the next couple games would be Aurier, Eric Dyer, who's been absolutely immense. Of course, we know Toby Alderweireld isn't going to be able to play for the next few games. Of course, Toby Alderweireld is going to be injured. I'd actually play either Joe Rosen or Japhet Tanganga. For me, Davis against Chelsea, against Werner, Ziyech, Havertz. For me, no. So yeah, for me, I'd probably do a back for Reggio, Tanganga or Rodon. Probably Tanganga, as he has slightly more experience than Rodon to come into a big game. So I'd probably go in with Tanganga if he is fully fit. Aurier, who's been superb. And Eric Dyer, who's been immense, especially in the last few games against West Brom and Man City. He has been immense. He has been top quality. Lucas here says Sanchez always has one mistake in him. It only depends if the opposition punish it. 100%. For me, Davinson Sanchez is a liability. I know he can be a quality centre back at times. Like he was great when we first got him. But for me, yeah, you're right. He always has a mistake in him. And for me, I just haven't rated him. And the thing with Mourinho, that Poch wasn't, Poch was Mr. Nice Guy. Poch loved everyone. Where Mourinho, if you make one mistake, you are out of the team. Davinson Sanchez made a few mistakes or one mistake against Antwerp when we lost 1-0, but bang, hasn't been in the squad since. And that's what I like with Mourinho. Poch was never like that. I'm not saying Poch was a bad manager. I'm just saying the ruthlessness with Jose Mourinho is something that we've been needing for a while. Davinson Sanchez hasn't been in the squad since. I think he will come in against Ludogorets only because Toby Alderweireld is injured. So for me, 100% agree with you. Sanchez is a liability, and I probably wouldn't play him in the upcoming Premier League big games we have. It's Jesse here says dream Spurs player, which is also realistic. Dream Spurs player. I think you mean. I'm gonna take that as if you mean. What's like Spurs signing, but who is realistic? For me, that's a tough one. Possibly like a Skriniar. It would be my perfect signing. I know, possibly even Sergio Ramos. But I know he can be. I completely forgot what I was saying now. Sergio Ramos, that was it. Sergio Ramos, he's a bit old. Skriniar is younger, so we're going to get more years out of him if we do get him. So for me, realistically, I'm going to have to go with Skriniar for that one. Bala or Bala, however you say that. Welcome to the stream, my son. He says Aurier has been good so far. He's really improved, in my opinion. What's your opinion on him? I've just said my opinion. For me, Sergio Aurier has been immense. If you know me, I say in a lot of my videos that if you know me, I'm not the biggest fan of Sergio Aurier, especially last season. I thought he was absolutely terrible, and I was in the summer when we signed Matt Doherty, I was like, brilliant, got in Doherty. Now we can go on, make money on Aurier, or just sell Aurier, get money for him. But now I'll go back on what I said. We should not sell Sergio Aurier. I think he's a brilliant and possibly even still first choice. If he carries on, I think bringing in Matt Doherty. Really has upped his game. Because once again, like I was just thinking about the ruthlessness, Aurier makes one mistake, and then someone else will come in for him, maybe like a Tanganga at right back. Of course, now we know that Doherty, can't play for the next couple games. So for me, Aurier has been incredible this season, and even when Doherty comes back, if Aurier puts in a good performance, maybe on Thursday night and on Sunday against Chelsea, then you can't really drop him, if I'm being honest. And Matt Doherty will have to have to work for his place back in the squad. Lucas here, for whatever reason, he needs to step up. Aurier plays like prime Roberto Carlos. I do agree with that. Serge Aurier has, as I keep on saying in this stream, Serge Aurier has been incredible this season. Really, really enjoyed what I've seen from him. So yeah, a few more comments, and I think I'm going to end this stream maybe just before 6 o'clock. So we've got a few more minutes. If you want to get your comments in, A1VFX once again says, do you think Troy Parrott is an exciting prospect? Yes, I do. I think he's. I've said this for a while now. Of course, he is on loan at the moment at Millwall. For me, Parrott, I think he can be a top quality striker. For me, he seems like a typical Tottenham Hotspur striker. And I think when he comes back to Spurs, if he does come back to Spurs, learning from the likes of Harry Kane and Hengman's on those kind of attackers, I think Parrott in the future, I think he is a very, very exciting prospect. And I think Parrott has a bright future ahead of him. So yeah, I am going to end this stream in a few minutes. So if you want to get your final comments in, be sure to. And yeah, I will quickly answer them. I am going to end this stream in a few minutes, just before 6. So yeah, be sure to get any comments you want in. I hope you do enjoy these live streams. I really enjoyed just sitting here talking to you guys. Once again, like you guys said, if you want me to make a Discord server, then I will happily do so. So I can just interact with you guys. So try and get your final comments in before I end this stream. And I'll probably do another. I'll probably do another stream, like a preview game, like Thursday or Friday. Probably Friday. Friday afternoon, probably, doing a live preview for the Chelsea game. Here, once again, A1VFX. So should we make Bale permanent? I personally, I think we should. I think we should spend the money. I think we should spend the money and make it a permanent deal. Well, it depends actually, because I know it depends if we can, maybe get another year loan out of him. But if not, depends how much it would. I'm not too sure how much it would actually cost us off the top of my head. If we were to buy him permanent, I know he hasn't hit the ground running. Some people calling him a flop, though. I mean, come on, he's only played a few games and he hasn't played consistent football in about 2 years. For me, this guy 100% is a world class player. Pretty much won Real Madrid the Champions League back in 2018 against Liverpool. So for me, this guy is absolutely world class. He just needs to get back to full fitness. Every game he plays, he starts or something. Every game he starts, he's starting to play more and more minutes. Like against West Brom, he played about 75 minutes, remember. So he is starting to get back to full fitness. He got his first goal back at the club against Brighton as well, which gave us a massive win. So yeah, I think we really have to see. But Bale, when he gets started, he is started. And I think soon we are going to see not the Gareth Bale of 8 years ago, but I think we are going to start seeing, even if we get 50% of the Gareth Bale from 7 years ago, then we are in for a treat with Gareth Bale. I know he's not going to be like how he was, outpacing defenders, just running down that line. No one will be able to catch him. I understand that he's not going to be like that. But yeah, we're just going to have to see with the Bale situation. Here he says, I'm going, mate, have a nice evening. I think you should do daily streams. If you want to see daily streams, I will happily do that. If you want to see me do daily streams, A1 VFX, I do massively appreciate your support. Thanks for popping in the stream. I am going to end the stream now. So everyone, please be sure, everyone at A1 VFX, if you haven't already subscribed, and this goes for anyone, Lucas, Bala, sorry, if you are in the stream at the moment, be sure to hit that red subscribe button. We are on the road to 1.4k. But thanks to everyone who has contributed to the stream, whether you've liked, commented in the chat, it has massively appreciated. So thank you for all your comments today. Look at all these comments coming in from all different sorts of people. So thank you so much to all the comments that have come in. If you want to see me do more streams, there will definitely be a stream on Friday talking about the upcoming Chelsea game. So if you want to see a stream maybe before that, let me know. Message me on Instagram, Jake_Reback. Thanks for coming in the stream. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you later. Come on, you Spurs.